My dad lost his amazing job over a lie. My father, late 30s at the time, worked as the manager of the meat department of a semi-chain grocery store in my area. He had been in that line of work for about almost 15 years at this point. He was genuinely amazing at his job, always showed up on time, would never take a day off unless his vacation time allowed it, would work himself ridiculously and wouldn't stop unless he was genuinely sick and had to stay home, was very fair to his employees and gave them an amazing schedule so that their time was appreciated, and ensured everything that needed done for the day was done before he came home every day without fail. Truly an awesome work ethic, and he still holds it now in his early 50s. He had a great relationship with all the staff there, including the owner of the entire store, who regarded him with really high praise. He made an incredible wage, and while we didn't live lavishly by any means, by the standards of the area we moved to, and being a single dad with most of the custody for 2 kids since I was 7 and my brother was 10, we were doing very well. Never had to worry about food or bills, and while he wasn't the gift-giving or spending money type, we got rare and small but decently expensive little gifts when he had the extra money to spare, like tablets or video games. Around when I was 14, the store was bought out by a new man. This guy had never been in this line of work before. He managed food trucks and stands beforehand and knew nothing about how a grocery store was supposed to be run. Things went downhill very fast. He accused my father of stealing meat from the meat department, the department my father had been working in and the manager of for the last 68-ish years. Out of absolutely nowhere, my father invited this man to our home to have dinner and for my father to show him the receipts and the packages of meat he was accused of stealing. But the man refused. My dad, usually the blunt but respectful type, slammed down his name tag and his key to the store and said, "Fuck you." I quit, walking out right after. Very quickly after that we had to move back in with my mom, which was tough on him as they had been divorced for 7 years at this point and their marriage was very toxic. He struggled for a while but very soon got a job working at a place he loved even more, which gives him better pay, better hours, now the store manager, and a happy work environment with buddies and parties at his cool boss's house. Fuck that food truck guy, but also thank you for giving my dad the push to get his dream job. It was planned. He was making too much money, so the new owner literally pushed him out the door, not realizing the asset your father was to the store. But it worked out even better for him. Wow, this story of your father's values and perseverance is beautiful. Gives me encouragement. Thanks for this. The meat department and produce departments will make or break a grocery store. I believe the word for that is constructive dismissal. Usually when people lie about stuff like this, it's to disparage someone else's reputation to a third party. There's definitely a more scumbaggy word for impugning someone's character and then yourself taking adverse action against them, but the labor lawyers use the above term. Doors close for a reason, but they always open another door. It's all about opportunity. Congrats to your dad for understanding that. Everything that needed done. This is how I know you're from PA. That new owner was making things up so he could get rid of your well-paid father and hire someone at minimum wage. OMG. Same happened to my father. I would think you were describing him here, but the age is slightly different. Glad your dad is doing okay now too. I can imagine the new owner didn't know how valuable your father was to the store. To lose an employee who is well respected and can boost overall morale at a workplace is extremely important. I'm assuming the store declined in quality and revenue when he left. Such would be common sense, and I've heard about similar situations before. You have a great dad. He will give you the best platform for a good life. Make sure you hug him often. Sounds like he wanted your dad out. I had a situation where the new manager didn't like how I was doing stuff. She eventually fired me and threw the book at me. Your father had two choices. Dig his heels in because he and everyone in that shop knew he wasn't to blame, or do what he did. I've done the dig my heels in things several more times than I should have, because the old belief that the company should take care of its people. And I'm stubborn. Bravo for him telling them to take a leap onto a fence post. Greedy people just can't see it cost more to pay lesser workers less than to pay a few outstanding. Well, I love that it turned out so well for your dad.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.